Hello, hello, hello. Hi, I'm Ileka. Um, and I wanted to go live tonight because I wanted to talk about a couple of things that kind of came up for me today, and I figured I'd share them, right? So, so I remember, and it actually comes up even now sometimes, but I remember I used to walk around all the time talking about how busy I was. Oh my goodness, I'm so busy. I'm doing so much. I'm so tired. I've got so much going on. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to take the kids here. I got to get dinner ready. I got to, get some work done. So I was always running around so busy. And that's how it felt. It felt like things were constantly like running, rushing, like do this, do this, do this, right? and and then I remember getting it just became too much, and I was like, I am hitting overwhelm and burnout, and this is crazy. And I thought, why don't I have time? Like, there's 24 hours in a day. I'm At the time, I think I was only sleeping probably 5 hours a day, so I'm like, why is it that I don't have time to get things done, right? And the more I thought about it, I felt like I needed to create a strategy to really kind of take some of my time back. And actually, this weekend at the Reclaim Your Revenue retreat, I talked about in my talk, I gave a full, pretty much strategy for reclaiming your time and managing that mile long to do list. But today, I'm going to talk about something a little different, right? I'm going to talk about why, like one of the reasons or a couple of reasons why we find ourselves so busy and how we can kind of bring more time back into our day, right? So, first of all, let me tell you who I am. I'm Ileka Falette, and I'm a wellness business strategist. I work with wellness entrepreneurs to move away from the chase and the grind and move toward monthly recurring revenue. And so, using my Reclaim Your Revenue methodology, essentially, we use visibility strategies, reclaiming your time strategies, so time management strategies, along with mindset shifts so that you get to work less, live more, and feel better while you reclaim your revenue. So that's what I do, right? And so now I'm going to really kind of get into some things, and this may be a little touchy for some, okay? So I'm going to let you know that right now. So today I had a really busy day. I got up, got my workout in around 7:45 a.m., right? Which is later than I used to work out, but it's about the time that I've been working out lately, and I'm actually about to shift to an earlier workout just because I feel like I want to get the day started off earlier and kind of get that workout in earlier. But that's not what we're talking about today. So just telling that part. Anyways, got my workout in, and then from there I actually, went upstairs and hung out with the kids for a bit, played a game on Alexa, and then sent them off to school. They missed their bus, so there's that. And then got back. I went for a walk around the neighborhood, and then got on some calls. Had a few meetings. Had some other stuff I had to do, and came back. More meetings. Cooked dinner. Played with the kids. Got work done basically, right? But it felt like today felt busy. Felt like I was doing a lot. And what I realized as I was sitting there playing a game with my daughter, and then I went and checked my phone for something. I picked up my phone, I looked at it, and I thought, you know what? Am I really as busy as I'm saying or as I'm thinking? Or am I doing things that I don't actually need to be doing and then saying, oh, I'm so busy? For instance, if you're like me and you're like, oh, I'm so busy today. Oh my goodness, I'm doing so much. And yet you're sitting there on Facebook scrolling for 3 hours during the day, then you're not really busy, right? You're actually just spending your time doing something that you could be doing something else, you know? And you are an Aggie. Yes, I am. Aggie pride. But yeah, you're spending your time doing something that you don't have to be doing, right? Like, we don't have to be on Facebook for 3 hours a day. I know for some it's like, well, Facebook, Instagram, social media, that's my business. I do it for work, right? Which is cool. That's awesome. Maybe you post multiple times a day in different social media streams for your business. Great. Guess what? You could create those posts and schedule them, right? Like Facebook, Instagram, they all have scheduling features now. So you could actually create your content and schedule it out throughout the week if you wanted to, right? So that's kind of an excuse, right, to be on Facebook. So let's go back to it, right? You're on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, for 4 hours during the day. YouTube, you're scrolling, you're watching, you're scrolling, you're watching. And what you find is you look at your watch and it's been 2 and 3 hours that you've been sitting here on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, TikTok. And yet the next thing you do, you're like, oh, I'm so busy today. Oh my goodness, no, I can't get to this thing because I am super busy. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't get one more thing done. Like, I can't cook dinner today. I'm so busy today, I could not cook dinner. But yet you had time to scroll on on Facebook for 3 hours, right? And it's like just thinking about that because I've done it myself, and so that's why I'm talking about it, right? How much time are we spending like on social media or basically playing in those spaces when there's other things that we could be doing? So we actually have more time in the day than we realize. But when we're spending so much time in these social media streets and beyond just the business stuff, right? So, I mean, for instance, you may be on social media posting for your business, right? Which is cool. Then you turn around and you're scrolling, and maybe part of your business is to go and comment a few times. You could decide. Remember, I'm reclaiming my time is a big thing for me, right? Reclaim your time. It's something that I've been working on for quite some a long time actually. Time again, right? I'm working on it for quite a while. So think about what you're doing, right? You're like, oh my goodness, well, I need to get on Facebook and I have to comment on people's posts. It improves my engagement. I've got to be responding to DMs. It improves my engagement. These are things I have to do, right? Have to. Well, what if you decided that you were going to take 25, 30 minutes a day, and that was going to be the time that you use to respond to DMs? Do you even have 25 minutes worth of DMs of folks reaching out? Or maybe you're cold reaching, you're reaching out to folks in their DMs. You could still decide to spend 25 minutes a day reaching out in the DMs. Then you could spend another 25 minutes engaging, and the other 25 minutes scheduling your content for the next 5 days. Boom, all set. Now you spent what is that? 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes total on social media versus the 3 hours a day that you're actually spending. So what I would love for you to do, and just like you don't have to do it now, but just maybe once a week or even once a day if you feel up to it. Like, I know iPhone has this, and if you don't have an iPhone, you have an Android. Come on, let's look really, right? But no, iPhone has this, and I'm assuming Android probably does too, where you can look in your phone in your settings and see how long you're spending on an app. If you notice that you're spending 3 and 4 hours a day on YouTube, Instagram, on social media, doing social media stuff, then maybe you're not as busy as you thought you were. Maybe you're just spending your time doing things that are doing the wrong things, right? If there's other things that are causing you to feel like you're busy, maybe get those things done and just do those things one day and see how busy you actually are. Because that's happened to me where I'm like, oh, I'm so busy, and then I look and I've spent 4 hours on Facebook or whatever. And when I noticed that and noted that, I had to realize and just kind of pull back. You know what? If I'm spending 2 hours a day on social media as a part of my business, scheduling things, whatever it is I'm doing, cool. Outside of that, I need to get off. And you can even set an alarm on your phone that says, okay, been on it for 2 hours, you're all set. 2 hours for the day, or an hour and 15 minutes for the day. Or you could stay on there all day long and continue to say you're busy. And I just feel like we get to make choices, right? And maybe it's not social media for you. Maybe it's watching like Real Housewives or Love is Blind, which frankly I haven't caught up with this season, so I'm probably going to go watch it, right? But the thing is, I also get to say that no, I'm really not that busy. I'm not as busy as I'm saying, as I said I was. So if you feel like you use the word busy quite a lot and you're always feeling so busy, I want you to comment me below. And I want you to use that me comment as you deciding in that moment, I'm going to check and see how much time I'm spending on social media. I'm going to check myself and see how much time I'm spending watching like you know, trashy TV, right? Because it's fun. I'm not judging because I like it, right? But I'm saying, right, we're spending our time doing these things when we actually could be doing the things that we're calling ourselves busy doing, right? But if we want to, cook or clean up the house, which frankly, I'd rather watch trashy TV or whatever than ever clean up the house. It's not my thing. But I'm just saying, right? You have that option. Or even like hanging out with the kids, if you have kids, spending time with them, going for a walk, like moving, spending time with friends and families, calling and connecting, catching up with people. Like these are things we could be doing, and we're watching, Real Housewives, or for me it's Love is Blind. But you're watching we're watching these shows that we could actually be spending time. So if that is you, comment me, and I want you to go back to this post tomorrow and the next day and let me know if you're still finding yourself busy, or if you're actually noticing up here that you're actually not as busy as you think, but really you're spending time on things that could be spent elsewhere. Anyways, that's what I wanted to share today because I found myself doing it today. And it's something I hadn't been doing for a while, but I found myself right back in there because it's so easy to hop back in. Found myself like, oh, shoot, I've been on Facebook way too much today. And so I was like, let me put my phone down and go live on Facebook and talk about why we're so busy. But it's funny, but it's real, right? We're finding ourselves rushing from thing to thing, talking about how busy we are, but yet half the day scrolling, 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 scrolling. Let's put it down. Let's actually do some things in real life, in person, right? Let's connect in real life. That was actually why I wanted to put together the Reclaim Your Revenue retreat that we just had this weekend. And we're actually having another one February 1st. I wanted to do it in real life because in real life, we got to connect in a beautiful mansion together, sit down, chat, spend time together while we had the speakers there in person together with the attendees. And they were also sharing, and we were also sharing it, streaming it live here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So we're sharing it live, streaming it live, and they're actually sharing their gifts to 70,000 plus people, right? Which is amazing. So that was really cool. And then on top of that, the folks who were in the room got to experience it, and then we got to connect over dinner and over karaoke and belly dancing and at the pool, right? So there's so much time to actually spend together, and no one ever felt busy because we weren't doing this all day, right? We were actually connecting. So if that's something that you feel like, oh my goodness, I would love to be in a luxury mansion for a weekend, learning how to host profitable retreats and also speaking in front of an audience of 70,000 or more, then send me a DM, right? If you're here on Facebook or LinkedIn, you can always send me a DM. If you're here on YouTube, you can email me at ileka@ilekafalette.com. So it's pretty easy because it's my name and you see it there, right? But you can send me an email and we can see if this is the right opportunity for you to connect in person with people who either have similar visions as you, have similar likes and wants and dreams, right? People that you should be in the room with and connecting in person without yelling, oh, I'm so busy. All right. So, anyways, that's what I had today. I hope everyone has a great day. I would love to see you at our next Reclaim Your Revenue retreat in February. So it's February 1st through the 4th in sunny Orlando, Florida. I know at that time of year, we're definitely going to want to be in Florida, right? Spending some time with other ladies, connecting and having a great time. We actually will likely have some men there this time as well. And we'll be going live again. So we'll be streaming the speaker series just like we did this time and streaming it to an audience of 70,000 or more while you get to share your expertise as a wellness entrepreneur. All right. So if that's you, if you're like, yes, this is me, this is where I want to be, then go ahead and send me a DM and let's chat about it. Let's see if you're a fit to be at our Reclaim Your Revenue retreat. All right. So also, I want to let you know right now we only have 4 spots left. Okay, so you want to get in now. Okay, all right. So, anyways, we will talk to you soon. I'm gonna go on to bed. It's 10:36. Can't believe the way I'm staying up so late these days. Anyways, going to bed because I'm deciding that I'm not going to be busy tomorrow. So I'm going to have a great day. And I hope you do too. All right. Talk to y'all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.